ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It is day number 1 here on the St. Mary's River for the 2026 Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's National Team Championship and day 1 of the Masters Walleye Circuit, a dual event here on the St. Mary's River. The Masters Walleye Circuit will be a 2-day event today and tomorrow. The National Team Championship is a 3-day event with the full field fishing today and tomorrow and a cut to the All-American 25. Only 25 boats will fish on Saturday. An opportunity for those NTC teams to take home a brand new Ranger 620 FS powered by a Mercury outboard. And of course, the Masters Walleye Circuit teams are vying for a chance of over $15,000 in cash and prizes, including a $1,000 National Team Championship prize package for 2027, over $10,000 in cash, and a brand new Recon trolling motor thanks to Lowrance. Lots of other bonuses and contingencies to get through as we go through the afternoon. We'll have some teams here that are fishing just the National Team Championship, some that are fishing the Masters Walleye Circuit, some that are fishing both events. The same basket counts for both events if you're fishing both or each of the other events separately. So you guys won't even know necessarily what's coming up and setting on stage here as far as what event they're in. I'll do the best I can to explain it. We're going to go through them pretty quickly as we've got 181 boats to get through here this afternoon. We will begin right now as long as the trailer's ready to go. Andre and Bradley Surratt out of Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. Some hometown kids right here. One fish here today, giving it everything they can for the National Team Championship. They qualify to get to the NTC. One fish here today for 1 pound and 12 ounces. Congratulations. Great job, guys. We're going to slide down this way. Get yourself a picture if you like. Sioux Tribe Fisheries is here to take those fish. Cody Solberg, Daniel Solberg out of De Pere in Brilliant, Wisconsin. They got 4 fish here today. They're going to bring them across the stage. Opportunity to weigh 5. They bring 4. We're going to get a nice basket here for the NTC. 14 pounds, 2 ounces. 14.2. Congratulations, guys. Do you want to weigh one in for Big Fish? All right. All right. Big Fish is a $250 gift card thanks to Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's each of the first 2 days of the event on the NTC side, and over $1,800 for the MWC side. Brad Arbus Jr. and Austin Tomasek out of Pennsylvania and Michigan. 5 fish tournament limit. Going to see our biggest bag of the event so far. On the MWC side, we are going to set the bar for 5 fish on the MWC at 31 pounds, 12 ounces. 31.12. Do you want to weigh one in for Big Fish for the MWC? Over $1,800 each day. Go ahead and set it here. Those fish can then go down along the side there, and I'll have Austin just grab this one on its own on the way down. We're going to set the mark for Big Fish at 8 pounds and 9 ounces. 8 pounds, 9 ounces. Congratulations, man. Great job. That is the mark to beat now on the MWC side, not the NTC. They were an MWC-only team. Oh, no, you're right. Nope, we're on both. Hunter's just getting it all squared away here on both sides. All right. So they are leading now, the NTC and the MWC. 31 pounds and 12 ounces. 31 pounds, 12 ounces. All right. 8 pounds, 9 ounces on their Big Fish. That is leading for Big Fish for both events as well. Brian Folds and Darren Lewin out of T in Humboldt, South Dakota. They are another one of our teams fishing both events. 2 fish here today. Premier team for the Masters Walleye Circuit. 2 fish here today. Hard to follow up 31 pounds with 2 fish, but do the best you can. You'll get the 3 in there, I think. Do the best they can to swim right back into the St. Mary's River. 3 pounds even. 3 pounds even. Congratulations. Sitting in 3rd place right now for the NTC. 2nd place for the MWC. Gail and Todd, come on up here out of Sheboygan, Michigan and Harbor Springs, Michigan. They got 1 fish. NTC team. These NTC teams qualified to be here. Nice lively fish. We appreciate the Sioux Tribe Fisheries grabbing these fish and releasing what they can. Others will go and be processed for donation to the elders of the tribe. 5 pounds, 6 ounces, 5.6. Congratulations. NTC live leaderboard online at WalleyeFederation.com. MWC Live Leaderboard at MastersWalleyeCircuit.com. Matt Lafreniere, Kenny Salwa out of Tawas City in Dearborn, Michigan. A 5-fish tournament limit. These will be the anglers closest to taking down Arbus and Tomasek right now. 5 fish, 25 pounds, 10 ounces, solid day. Nothing that's going to go better than 8, 9 in there. All right, man. We'll let you get down here, get a picture if you like. Otherwise, the fisheries folks will take those from you. Next one's to the stage. One of our MWC only teams, James Campbell Jr., Randy Veek. They are vying for Team of the Year here in the Masters Walleye Circuit. They didn't want nothing more than come here and set themselves up well. 5 fish for just shy of that 20-pound mark. 19 pounds, 13 ounces, 1913. Congratulations, man. Nothing over 8, 9 in there, James. All right. Hey, was it your birthday? Yesterday? Oh, man, I should have sang to you at the rules meeting last night. That would have been a real treat for you. All right, next team to the stage as we roll on here. A dual event of the Masters Walleye Circuit and National Team Championship. Tyler Manny and Thorwick out of Three Lakes in Windsor, Wisconsin. MWC team, 4 fish here today. Four fish. Missing one. Gonna get a nice weight, though. 14 pounds, 4 ounces. 14 pounds, 4 ounces, you bet. Get yourself a picture if you like right down here. Appreciate you hanging out with us here. Masters Walleye Circuit event here on the St. Mary's River. Gene Salberg and Andy Davis out of Highlands Ranch in Parker, Colorado. A 5-fish tournament limit. Unless he took it right away. Oh, okay. Gene Salberg and Andy Davis. Gonna go 5 fish. 8 pounds, 6 ounces. 8 pounds, 6 ounces. Better than a 0 there on day number 1. The top 25 teams on Saturday through these first 2 days will get a chance to fish. On the final day, making it the All-American 25 gets you some pretty sweet rings, custom rings for each one of the anglers. Pretty cool opportunity to show off here after qualifying for this event. Joseph Fallaw, Thomas Steiger out of Wonder Lake and Wonder Lake, Illinois. 1 fish here today. Come on up. 1 fish for Joseph and Thomas. Decent fish. Love to have 4 more to go with that one. There's one. I'm sure there's others. 6 pounds, 2 ounces. 6 pounds, 2 ounces. Congratulations, guys. Nice fish. Get 4 more of them along with it tomorrow. Eric and Easton Kuczynski out of Lake Nemagamin, Wisconsin. 4 fish. 1 shy of that tournament limit. Got a decent bag here, though. Looks like you got a good plan, right? Waiting for these fish to lock in. 17 pounds, 13 ounces, 17-13. Congratulations. Sitting in 3rd place right now on the NTC side of things. Live leaderboard for the National Team Championship at WalleyeFederation.com. John Fallaw and Jared Urbanozo. 5 fish tournament limit. Good looking bag of fish here today. Chasing 31-12, one of our dual event teams. Won't quite get 31-12, but we'll get 28 pounds, 10 ounces. 28-10 into 2nd place. Congratulations. Nothing over 8, 9 in there, guys? All right. Congratulations, though. Great job. Jeff Schultz and Andrew Workinger out of Hebron and Round Lake Beach, Illinois. 2 fish here today. 2 fish here today. Couple of decent fish. Did you leave any weight out there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Left them for tomorrow. Tomorrow's cut day. You know, you come in with a big bag tomorrow, you'll be all right. 9 pounds, 12 ounces. 9-12 for day number 1 here on the St. Mary's River. We really appreciate the Sault Ste. Marie community for welcoming us back here. Linda and her team, the volunteers all around helping make this possible. Reese and Ross Portelli, is that it? Portley. 1 fish here today out of Dassel, Minnesota. One fish. It's not the smallest one that hit the scale, so don't feel bad. 4 pounds, 2 ounces. 4-2. Congratulations. Get a picture if you'd like. Otherwise, right down to the Sault Tribe Fisheries. They will take these fish. They'll put them back in the water if they can go, and if not, they'll get donated to the elders of the tribe. Calvin Steer and Kenny Sirline out of Michigan. 5-fish tournament limit. 5 fish. Not everybody bringing 5 to the stage. 5 fish here today, going to be in the teens. 13 pounds, 10 ounces, 13.10. Congratulations. We'll get a picture down here if you'd like. Otherwise, right down to the they're going to give you a shower on their way back home. Who doesn't love a fish shower? Mike Wagner and Chris Cody out of Columbiaville, Michigan, and Mukwonago, Wisconsin. One of our dual event teams. Couple of fish here on day number 1. Getting a couple of fish to squeak by that 15-inch limit. I'm going to go 3 pounds and 1 ounce. 3 pounds and 1 ounce. We'll see on day number 2. Everybody gets to fish on day number 2. It'll be the second and final day for the Masters Walleye Circuit and the cut day for the National Team Championship. Steve Vandermark and Jerry Fox Jr., another dual event team out of Linwood and Caseville, Michigan. 4 fish here today, 1 shy of that tournament limit. Steve, where's that other one?
Still swimming.
Still swimming. We'll see if we can get you into double digits. It's real close. 10 pounds even gives it to you. 10 pounds even. We'll see you on day number 2, man. Get some pictures if you like down along the side here. Otherwise, right down to the Sault Tribe Fisheries. They'll handle those fish from you. We appreciate their help here today as well. Charles and Lori Sabatos out of Pennsylvania. 1 fish here today. Glad you guys brought one to the stage today. Glad you could come hang out here. We enjoyed a short truck ride together this morning, putting the truck back in the lot. Glad we were able to help do that here this morning. 4 pounds and 9 ounces. 4-9. We'll see you on day number 2. Congratulations. Great job. We roll on here this afternoon. 181 boats to get through. 4:40 the final flight. Come on up here, guys. Dawson, Bastion, Bo, Connor. Oh, all right. We're gonna get. Hang on 1 second. We got him off in the tank here. You are Steve and Scott. All right. Out of Wells, Michigan and East Jordan, Michigan. 1 fish here today. That 1 fish got to be better than 8-9 to get that $250 gift card. It's a good fish, just not quite 8-9. 6-2 is where it's going to go. 6 pounds, 2 ounces. Congratulations. Great job. Now we'll get Dawson Bastion and Bo Connor. Got it. All right. Out of Campbellsport, Little Chute, 2 fish here today. Going to go 6 pounds, 5 ounces, 6.5. Looking for a redemption bag on day number 2 here on the St. Mary's River. Chasing some great points on the Masters Walleye Circuit. Jason Gallner and Caden Jensen out of Freedom and Little Chute, Wisconsin. 4 fish, 1 shy of that tournament limit. How was the fishing today? Easy?
It started off easy, and then it went downhill. That's why we have 4 instead of 5. We threw the 5th one back probably 3 times, 4 times.
Just didn't get it back. That's what happens in a no-call event. 17 pounds, 5 ounces, 17.5. Moving into 5th place right now on the NTC side of things. Congratulations. No-call event, so they got to be careful what they keep. Tom Kieskin, Ed Klepacki out of Spring Grove and McHenry, Illinois. A 3-fish bag for them here on day number 1. Ed has hoisted an NTC trophy before. He'd love to do it again. Glad he's able to make it here to this stage. I'm sure he is as well. 12 pounds, 5 ounces, 12.5 here today. You have to make up work, but that's all right, man.
We lost a good one, too, man. Oh, man, we'd have took it. It was a tough bite.
Well, that's all right. There's another day to get after it. Maybe it'll be better tomorrow. We'll get you a picture down here. Thanks so much, man. Tyler Brown and Carla Fakula out of Pennsylvania. NTC qualifying team. Anglers fishing the NTC qualified through their local Walleye Federation clubs across the country. 1 fish here today for 1 pound, 10 ounces. 1 pound, 10 ounces. Be proud of that. That takes a lot of work. 1 pound, 10 ounces. Same amount of effort as everybody else. Should be happy with the results. Brett Walser, Tanner Luptow out of Fond du Lac and Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, a 5-fish tournament limit. Chasing 31 pounds, 12 ounces. Is going to be a big bag. Chasing 31, 12. Going to be a good one. 27 pounds, 2 ounces. Nice job, man. Third place on both sides right now. Great job. Anything over 8, 9? Don't think so? All right, man. We will see you on day number 2. Get some pictures down along the side. Masters Walleye Circuit and the National Team Championship running side by side. Jeff Bruska, James Swagert out of Buffalo, Minnesota. Another dual event team. Couple of fish to show off here today. It's still in there. It's still in there. Yeah, there's 2. I figured that's what you were doing. 3 pounds, 3 ounces. 3 pounds, 3 ounces. Bigger fish to come tomorrow. No doubt about it. 181 teams to get through. That's why we're moving so quickly here on day number 1. We'll do about the same on day number 2. Day number 3, though, all 25 teams get all the time they want to talk. Norm Thorkelson and Andy, I'm going to get the last name way wrong. Lesession. All right, out of Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. 1 fish here today, dual event team. 1 fish. It's hard earned. It's not going to be the smallest 1 fish I've had so far.
0.2 over the other one.
1 pound, 12 ounces, 112. Congratulations, man. Get a picture if you like. Otherwise, right to the Sioux Tribes Fishery. We're happy they're here helping us out, managing the fish for us. Lots of great anglers from all over the country and Canada. We're so happy to be up here. Our Canadian friends here as well. We were greeted with a live rendition of the Canadian National Anthem thanks to Taylor Egan this morning. We're glad she was able to do that. She's going to bless us with that the next couple mornings, along with my wife Eileen singing the U.S. National Anthem the next 2 mornings. Colton and Joe Marks out of Dassel and Clearwater, Minnesota. 5-fish tournament limit here today. 5-fish limit. Gonna go 5 fish for 18 pounds, 12 ounces. Not bad. 18, 12. Nothing over 8 pounds, 9 ounces in there to get into big fish. Currently, Thomasek and Arbus are holding that one. $250 gift card up for grabs for big fish on the National Team Championship side and over $1,800 on the Masters Walleye Circuit side each day. Ryan Dempsey, Vince Maldenholler out of Green Bay and Onalaska, Wisconsin. 2 fish here on day number 1. Ryan, we're looking for redemption on day number 2, man. You got the spot that you think you can do it?
Oh, we thought we did.
There's a lot of wind the last couple of days. Probably moved some things around. Any change in water temps that you seen?
Yeah, she dropped about 6 degrees, and we scrambled for the rest of the day. So,
well, you got 6 pounds, 14 ounces, 614 here on day number 1. Thanks so much, guys. Yeah, all right, next one's to the stage. Dewey and Trent Huber. We'll get the Hubers up first, and then we'll bring you up here, Mike and Max. Dewey and Trent out of Garden City, Kansas. 4 fish. Four fish here today for the Hubers. For 11 pounds, 14 ounces, 11-14. Hey, Mitch and them they owe you dinner now because they're not here to defend anything. So you get to just pick whatever and send them the bill. Max Clicker and Mike Vanette, your next NTC team to the stage. Out of Cary, Illinois. 1 fish here today. It's not the smallest one. 4 more friends in there would look really, really good. 5 pounds. Looks like it'll be 14 ounces. 5-14. Nice job. We'll see on day number 2. See if you can find some friends with that one on the second day. That is cut day here at the National Team Championship on the St. Mary's River. Cut day means that we cut down to the 25. The All-American 25 is what we call them for the final day on Saturday. Brett and Andrew Myron out of Vanderbilt and Gladstone, Michigan. 5-fish tournament limit. Not a ton of 5-fish limits so far hitting the stage. I'm sure we'll see a number of them as we go throughout the afternoon, but right now it's fewer and fewer through these first flights. 15 pounds, 7 ounces, 15-7. 8th place right now. Hey, single digits, man. Single digits. You can check out the live leaderboard online at walleyefederation.com for the NTC, for the National Team Championship. If you're following along with the Masters Walleye Circuit, that's online at masterswalleyeCircuit.com. Grant Willett at Jesse Gibson out of Dassel, Minnesota. One fish here today. One fish here on day number 1. Going to be 2 pounds and 13 ounces. 2 pounds, 13 ounces here on day 1. Congratulations, guys. All of these teams fishing the National Team Championship earn their way here. They qualify through a number of different clubs throughout the country. You can check out more about the Walleye Federation and qualifying for the National Team Championship online at walleyefederation.com. Ken and Grant Greschel out of Malone, Wisconsin. A 5-fish tournament limit for these anglers. 5-fish tournament limit. Decent bag of fish here to start off on day number 1 on the St. Mary's River. Happy to be here in Sault Ste. Marie. Looks like we'll be up over 20 pounds for this one. Should put you in probably a top 5-ish or so, certainly a top 10 right now on the NTC side of things. It is 5th place right now with 20 pounds and 12 ounces. 20 pounds, 12 ounces. Nothing in there over 8 pounds and 9 ounces for big fish. Congratulations, man, though. You want that? No problem. Great job. As the anglers come up, we'll get them across the bump sink to make sure that there's only 5 fish, that they're only walleyes. They're not trying to weigh a pike or sheephead or anything like that up here. Only walleyes as we come across the stage, that they're alive. Otherwise, they do take a penalty, and there's only 5 of them. Colin Kelly and Jason Payment out of Dafter and Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. A 5-fish tournament limit for these guys here on day number 1. All right, man. 5 fish. We're going to go. One of them get you? Yeah. 12 pounds, 2 ounces. 12-2 here on day number 1, man. 5 fish. Good job. We'll see you on day number 2. Do it again on the second day. Try to make that cut line for the All-American 25 on the final day on Saturday. A brand new Ranger 620. Worth over $100,000 of that Mercury power plant on the back end for the winning team for the National Team Championship on Saturday afternoon. Hope you all can join us. Kyle and Wendy McNamara out of East Rapids, Michigan. A 5-fish tournament limit for them. 5-fish tournament limit. Anglers able to bring their 5 best walleyes out of the St. Mary's River. Both the Canadian waters and the U.S. waters are open to a certain position. We've got boundaries to the east and to the west. You can't go up into Lake Superior. You're stuck at the locks. What an awesome opportunity, though. Lots of water still to cover. Kyle and Wendy waiting for their 5 fish to lock in on the stage day 1. 15 pounds, 6 ounces, 15-6. Congratulations. Let you get some pictures down along the side if you would like them. And the Sioux Tribe Fisheries will grab those fish from you as we roll through this afternoon. On the sink right now, Steve Velty and Isaac Lockett out of Michigan and Wisconsin. A 5-fish tournament limit. 5 fish. Gonna be just dropping below that 25-pound mark. Gonna go 24 pounds, 13 ounces. 24-13, 5th place on the NTC side. Nothing over 8 pounds, 9 ounces in there. We'll see you on day number 2, man. Congratulations. Check out the live leaderboard online for the National Team Championship at walleyefederation.com. If you're following along with the Masters Walleye Circuit, which is happening today and tomorrow, right alongside the NTC, you can find that information at masterswalleyeCircuit.com. We've got a couple more events for the Masters Walleye Circuit. If you want to come and fish with the MWC, we'll be headed over to South Dakota and Bitter Lake in Webster, South Dakota, coming up near the end of August. And then we roll over to Cass Lake, Minnesota for our final regular season event of the 2026 MWC season. And then we stay to the west for our championship. The World Walleye Championship will happen at Devil's Lake, North Dakota. Looking forward to that. We'll have the 2025 teams from the MWC there and the 2026 teams as a dual event championship. The MWC has traditionally held its championship the year after the qualifying season to allow vacations and things like that, because the MWC season at one point was 10 events throughout the season. Nowadays, with everything everything just going on. We've decided to change that thanks to angler feedback, and so we're going to roll the championship into the same qualifying year for the Masters Walleye Circuit, and that begins here in 2026, which is why we've got the dual championship at the World Walleye Championship in Devil's Lake, North Dakota for the Masters Walleye. If you want to get involved with the Walleye Federation and maybe find yourself at the National Team Championship in 2027, make sure you check out walleyefederation.com. You can always use word of mouth in your local area. If you don't know of a walleye club, you're more than welcome to start a walleye club and get involved through the Walleye Federation that way. We're happy to walk you through that. Lots of the information, again, is online at walleyefederation.com, and you can find it there. We are rolling through here this afternoon, 181 boats, as I mentioned, for the event total. We've got over 170 boats for the National Team Championship. 79 boats, I believe, are in the MWC as well. So lots of anglers to get through from all over the walleye world, Canada, down to Wyoming. Lots and lots of anglers all over. Out of Crookston, Minnesota, it's Corey and Connor Heiser. They're coming up. They got one fish here today. A smile on Corey's face yet. Corey, one fish, man. Is there a story behind it?
Oh, there's always a story. I literally had just told Connor we're going to be late, but we might as well like fish until the last second, whatever, because you'll get something. And I literally caught one and got in here with 30 seconds to go. So the one fish I caught was literally, I would have left a few minutes earlier, but we got in 30 seconds. No, it was crazy. Like, I'm blessed to fish with my kid, but we just didn't have a very good day. We've had a good week, and today it just didn't go. But that's the way it is. I love the Sioux. I have a lot of history here. Won MWC Team of the Year in 2017 here, and last time the NWT was here, I got second. So a lot of history, and we're gonna go give her a shot again tomorrow.
Congratulations, man. Great job. We'll see you on day number 2. Anthony Taylor and Doug Blaskowski out of Sheboygan, Michigan. 3 fish here on day number 1. 3 fish, day number 1. Got one real nice one in there. Not bad, though, to have 3. Better than some. They're putting the boat right on the trailer and headed back to the hotel. 15 pounds and 1 ounce, 15 pounds and an ounce. We'll see you on day number 2. Get a picture if you like right down here. Otherwise, we'll see you day number 2. Tomorrow morning, we'll take off at 7 o'clock right here at the park. Right behind the trailer here, we'll have everything set up for takeoff. You can come by and watch that. We also will be broadcasting live on our Masters Walleye Circuit Facebook page, and we'll share that over to the Walleye Federation Facebook page as well for day number 2. Tucker and Curtis DeChamps out of Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. A couple of fish here on day 1. 2 fish here today. Certainly one of the right ones. One that's better than most. But love to fill out a bag, just not there today. Woo! Going to sit down at 10 pounds and 9 ounces. 10-9, congratulations. We will see you on day number 2. 8 pounds, 9 ounces, the mark to beat for big fish right now. Robert and Matthew. Cito and Wanderer out of Wyoming. I would imagine you guys probably have the longest drive back home. Good possibility. You're certainly in the running. 2 fish here today. How long of a drive is it?
It was 24. Took us 24 hours to get here, but
24 hours, 7 pounds, 3 ounces. 7 pounds, 3 ounces. We'll see you on day number 2. Congratulations. We'll love to make it a 3-day event. Those guys in the NTC fishing far away. They spend a lot of money to get here, a lot of effort to get here, a lot of sacrifice from those back home as well to make it here to the National Team Championship each and every season. We really appreciate it. NTC's been going for a long time. Appreciate all the support from the Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's folks, as well as we qualify anglers through the Walleye Federation clubs across the country. This event, a dual event with a Masters Walleye Circuit. That's why you see some of the stuff say Masters Walleye. Some of it says National Team Championship. This is a dual event. Anglers can fish both events, or if you've qualified for the NTC, of course, fish the NTC. Scott Getchie, David Kolb, Canton, Ohio, Linwood, Michigan. Leave our leaders for Team of the Year right now in the Masters Walleye Circuit. One of our dual event teams, fishing the MWC and the NTC. 5 fish here today for Dave and Scott. We're going to go 10 pounds and 11 ounces. 10, 11. We'll see you on day number 2, man. Get some pictures if you like. Sioux Tribe Fisheries will grab those fish from you. As the anglers come off the water here today, we'll get them weighed in if they have fish to weigh. If not, we will see them at takeoff tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. We'll take off, get 181 boats back out on the water tomorrow morning. St. Mary's River. Newell and Todd, Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. Rudyard, Michigan. 4 fish here today. All right, man. You got a couple of good ones in there. Missing one, though. Missing one. We're going to go 18 pounds, 13 ounces. Do you have one in that's going to be better than 8 pounds, 9 ounces? I don't know. Do you want to try to weigh it? All right. We're going to try to put one on the scale. Got to be 8 pounds, 9 ounces. Don't know if we'll quite get there. It's a good fish, but may not quite get there. Go ahead and set it right there on the scale. 8, 9's where it's got to go. 7 pounds, 2 ounces, 7.2. So not quite there, but a good-looking fish. Congratulations. 18-13. 18-13, putting you in a good spot there for the Masters Walleye Circuit and the National Team Championship. Anglers in the National Team Championship wanting to make it into the All-American 25 so they get the chance to fish on Saturday. You don't get a shot at that brand-new Ranger boat, over $100,000 worth of cash and prizes, if you do not fish on Saturday. You also get some cool rings if you fish on Saturday. Of course, you get to brag about making it into the All-American 25. Some of the anglers have done that many, many times before. All right, Wayne Butts and Joe Summers out of Abrams and Stevens Point, Wisconsin, a 5-fish tournament limit. 5-fish tournament limit. Wayne, we're chasing 31 pounds and 12 ounces.
We're a little bit short of that, but we'll take what we got. We had a pretty good day. Missed a few, let a few go. So
19 pounds, 13 ounces, 19-13. Gives you a top 10 on both sides right now. Of course, made it into the NTC through points on the MWC. Why not fish the MWC then while you're here doing the NTC? It makes it one trip. Save a little bit on gas.
Yep, I love this. I love these combined events. They're so nice. So keep it up.
Congratulations, guys. Nothing over 8 pounds and 9 ounces in there. All right, man. If you want a picture, we'll get you a picture here in just a second. Otherwise, right down to the Sioux Tribe Fisheries. Just get in the water there, Wayne, and my wife will come back here in a second and get pictures. You ready, Billy? All right. The Atkinsons out of Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. Billy and David Atkinson. Glad you guys are able to fish with us here today. 3 fish, though. Where's the other 2?
You know, we made a long run looking for our big fish, and they weren't there, so we went pre-fishing, and, you know, we worked our butt off all day to get those 3, and in the last 15 minutes, we probably lost 25 pounds at the net. It was I broke 2 rods. It was the most sickening thing in my life, but.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. There's always tomorrow, man. 11 pounds, 11 ounces. 11-11. We will see you on day number 2, man. Better days ahead, Billy. Better days ahead. Congratulations, guys. Wait 1 second here. I need to make sure I got you in the sink. Sykowski's. All right, come on up. 1 fish here today. 1 fish has to be 31 pounds, 12 ounces. Won't quite get there. Yeah, he got the 3. There's a 3 there. It's just not in the not in the right position there. 3 pounds, 8 ounces. Not the smallest 1 fish, man. We will see you on day number 2, though. Great job. One of these days, I want to set like a state record while we're running the tournament. It almost never seems to happen that way. Everybody struggles on tournament day. The fish have been beat up all week, and you just you get surprised every now and then. We've gone to a couple places where we've seen some really, really big fish. Of course, this is certainly one of those bodies of water where we can see that. When we've headed out to Lake Oahe in the Mobridge area, we see some 13, even 14-pound fish out there. Would love to get back out there with an event as well in the future. But big fish all around, just got to get them in the right time, in the right places. When you're out on tournament days, some days you just do everything you can to put one in the boat. And then you can be like Justin and Brad and do everything you can just to get back in and weigh some fish. 2 fish here today, not without a little adversity. Out of Platte, South Dakota. Couple of fish here today. All right, man. 2 fish. 7 pounds, 13 ounces, 7:13. Do what you can. We'll see you on day number 2. 7 pounds, 13 ounces. Won't win any awards that way, but keeps you going. Steve Gravel, Kevin Robbineau out of Blind River, Ontario. And Capiskazing? Capiskazing. All right. I'll definitely get that wrong again. But 5-fish tournament limit. One of our dual event teams. Certainly an opportunity to sit themselves well for day number 2. They can keep this going through the next 24 hours. They will definitely be fishing on Saturday. 21 pounds, 15 ounces, 21.15 into 6th place right now. Nothing over 8 pounds, 9 ounces in there. All right, man, we'll get you some pictures down here, and we'll see you on day number 2. You can check out our live leaderboard, find out who has weighed and who hasn't. On both events, the National Team Championship, WalleyeFederation.com. For the Masters Walleye Circuit, you'll find that at MastersWalleyeCircuit.com. The 2 different leaderboards to follow along on. As we've got some teams that are only in the NTC, some teams that are only in the MWC, and a number of teams that have crossed and are doing both events here this week. And why not? If you're ready here for the National Team Championship, get in on the Masters Walleye Circuit. Have an opportunity at some cash there as well. The winning team on the Masters Walleye Circuit, over $15,000 in cash and prizes, including over $10,000 in cash. They'll have some nice trophies as well. A brand new Recon trolling motor thanks to Lowrance, and a $1,000 National Team Championship prize package that'll take them to the 2027 National Team Championship next year. Locations and dates to be announced. Of course, if you win the National Team Championship here on Saturday, you take home a brand new Ranger 620 with a Mercury power plant on the back. An awesome, awesome boat. Whether you use it to fish every day, whether you decide to part ways with it right away, you'll always be able to brag. They got some really big trophies for the NTC as well. You'll always be able to brag that you won the National Team Championship. Not many anglers out there can do so. We've had a couple of repeat winners, or at least I think we've had maybe 1 repeat winner. But still a small pool of anglers calling themselves National Team Championship winners anywhere in the country. We've got our Canadian anglers fishing with us, many of them. Happy to have them fishing with us here across the border. Able to see Canada, of course, from here right on the shoreline of the St. Mary's River. Daniel Seeger and Jonathan Hopkins out of Puxatawney, Pennsylvania. And Roster, Pennsylvania. 1 fish here today. Gonna go 1 fish for 5 pounds, 9 ounces, 5'9". We'll see you on day number 2. Get yourself a photo if you'd like. Otherwise, the Sioux Tribe Fisheries is here taking care of all of our fish for us this afternoon. We will be weighing fish until, I would say at least 5:15 or so. We've got 6 flights to get through. 3:20, 3:44, 4:20, and 4:40 for those times. It is 3:54 right now. Number of boats waiting to get in. It does get a little congested down at the launch, so we'll take a little bit of time to get them in no matter what. I hope you have a Little bit of time to join us here today, a little bit of time to join us here tomorrow, and then Saturday with only 25 boats. We'll blow through that pretty darn quick. But the cool thing about only 25 boats as compared to 181 is that everybody that makes it to that All-American 25 will have the opportunity to come up on stage as a team, get a chance to talk to the crowd, thank everybody. It's a little hard to do that on 181 boats just because volunteers have places to be, things like that. And even the anglers want to go and get out of the sunshine and maybe grab a cold adult beverage somewhere and get on with their day, get ready for the next day. Tomorrow afternoon, anglers, we will do all of our awards for the anglers that finished 26 through 170. So I mentioned last night at the rules meeting that you'll either get a check or a gift card if you do not make it into the All-American 25. Those of the anglers that do make it in the All-American 25, they will be they'll have a rules meeting with me tomorrow afternoon. We'll get some ring sizes for their custom rings. We'll have a good time tomorrow night, and then they'll fish on Saturday. Keith DeWald and Justin Carrick out of All Gray in Brimley, Michigan. One fish here on day number 1 on the St. Mary's River. Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. One fish here today, guys. Got to be 31 pounds, 12 ounce to take the lead. Let's see what it gets. One fish here today. Actually, it needs to be 31.13. Still going to be shy. 2 pounds, 7 ounces. 2.7 we'll see on day number 2. Yeah, going to be tough to make up a weight like that. Awesome weight set early on here on day number 1. 31 pounds, 12 ounces. Certainly opportunities out there to match that weight or better it over the course of the next 24 hours, even 48 hours. You make it into the All-American 25. What weight will we see by the end of all of it? As the anglers roll into the bump sink, we'll get them across the stage as quickly as possible, get on with their day. We appreciate the Sioux Tribe Fisheries helping us out, taking the fish. Jacob Hubbard and Kyle Bricko out of Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. Hometown team making it here to the NTC. No pressure. Everybody here knows you. They're all pushing for you. That's all right. 2 fish today, though. Where are the other ones?
We got a little greedy today. Yeah,
Threw some weight back.
Yeah, the no calling thing definitely got into our heads, so it is what it is. Just going to go out tomorrow and be even greedier.
I get it. Yeah. You got to kind of fight for it tomorrow. 8 pounds, 5 ounces. 8 pounds and 5 ounces. Thank you so much, man. You get a picture if you like. Otherwise, right down to the Sioux Tribe Fisheries with those fish. No culling means that the anglers cannot replace fish all day long. They could generally do that in Michigan, but we have the Canadian waters open. And so to make it fair across the board, and no matter what water you're in, it is no culling for this event. So once an angler has a 4th fish in the box, that angler is done fishing. Once an 8th fish has hit the box, the anglers are done fishing as a team, and you cannot replace those fish. So you have basically 8 fish to play with. 5 fish that you can bring to the stage, and those 3 extras that maybe will gain you some weight. Sometimes they don't if you throw a fish back early on in the day and you don't make that weight back up, or you never see another one. You may not even bring 5 to the stage. Knut Zenner and Rick Pearson out of Michigan. They got 4 fish here today. All right, Knut. Let's see, man. 4 fish. Where's that 5th one?
No, he's still swimming around. He didn't want to eat this morning. He wasn't hungry.
Wasn't hungry. 13 pounds, 4 ounces. Get him tomorrow. He'll be there for you. 13 pounds, 4 ounces. One of our dual event teams from Michigan. All right. Kurt Knoll and Greg Knoll out of Wisconsin. Five fish tournament limit. 5 fish from the guys from Wisconsin. Looking to chase 31 pounds, 12 ounces. 5 fish for Kurt and Craig. 29 pounds, 2 ounces into second place. Do you have one in there that's going to go better than 8 pounds, 9 ounces? Doubt it. Do you want it? Do you think? All right. Well, we're going to put one on the scale. You can hold it up as your check-in. Let folks see them. 29 pounds, 2 ounces. Couple of good-looking fish. We got a minute with nobody in the sink right now, so we're going to put this one on its own here on the scale. Got to beat 8 pounds and 9 ounces. Won't quite get there. It's 7 pounds, 14 ounces. Real nice fish, 7-14, and a real nice basket, putting you in second place for the National Team Championship. Kurt and Craig out of Wisconsin, your second-place team right now on the NTC side. Great job. Good-looking fish there. You can check out the live leaderboard for the National Team Championship online at walleifederation.com. If you're looking for the live leaderboard for the Masters Walleye Circuit, you can find that at masterswalleicircuit.com. Dylan and Tyler Smith out of Sheboygan, Michigan. A 5-fish tournament limit for them as well. We see another 29-pound basket hitting the scale here. Maybe not quite, but a decent basket. We're going to get up over 20 pounds, up over 21 pounds, I do believe, for Dylan and Tyler. The Smiths locking it in at 21 pounds and 5 ounces, 21.5. That's 8th place right now, man. Both sides, congratulations. Actually, 7th place on the MWC side. Again, check out the live leaderboard online at masterswalleicircuit.com to check out the MWC stuff, and walleifederation.com for the NTC. Landon and Kean Stender out of Fordyce, Nebraska. One fish here today. Kean, guarantee you caught this one. There's no way your dad got it. He had to let you catch this one. All right, one fish here today for the Stenders. 2 pounds and 9 ounces. 2 pounds and 9 ounces. Solid, guys. Great job. We'll see you on day number 2. Get yourselves a photo down here along the side of the trailer. And we will see you on the final or second day, not the final day, the second day, trying to make it to the final day for the National Team Championship for these NTC teams. 181 boats on the water. They roll in as they pull off the water to weigh their fish. And we'll see them sent back out tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. 7 a.m. Eastern Time. We'll take off tomorrow morning and bring them back starting about the same time tomorrow, 3:15 Eastern Time, to begin our weigh-in on day number 2. It'll be the second and final day for the Masters Walleye Circuit. It'll be the second and cut day for the National Team Championship. Yeah, these events running alongside of each other. Anglers had the choice to get into the MWC if they're already here fishing the NTC. Or you could come and fish the MWC all on their own. We had a number of teams do that as well that are vying for Team of the Year points or championship points for the Masters Walleye Circuit. MWC season rolls on here in 2026. We've got a couple of events left for you to fish with us. Qualifying for the National Team Championship is available for you if you win the MWC at Webster, South Dakota at Bitter Lake, or Cass Lake, Minnesota at Stony Point Resort in Cass Lake. That's in September. We'll be at Webster, South Dakota in August. Webster should be a great bite. Going to be warm in South Dakota, there's no doubt about it, but it's always a good bite when it gets hot in those dog days of summer on Bitter Lake. Looking forward to that. We were there a couple of years ago. It was a great bite at that time. Anticipate doing the same thing. And it's always fun at Stony Point Resort at Cass Lake. You go up there for the ambiance of Stony Point and the canals there. You can go there. Lots of walleye fishing to be had on the Cass Lake chain. Lots of great perch fishing at that time of year as well. There's all kinds of things to chase. If you bring the family up, you can chase perch, you can chase pike, you can chase walleyes. A good time at Stony Point and Cass Lake for the Masters Walleye Circuit. If you are interested in fishing the National Team Championship next year, and you're just not going to be able to fit those Masters Walleye Circuit events into your schedule here in 2026, well, you can jump in with a Walleye Federation team all across, or Walleye Federation club rather, all across the country and get your opportunity to fish the National Team Championship in 2027. You can get online to walleifederation.com, find out what it's all about there, and then you can get involved with the club. And if you don't have a Walleye Federation club around you, hard to believe, but there's a few places maybe we haven't found a corner to grab a hold of. You can start a Walleye Federation club. Details on how to do that are at walleifederation.com as well. Jack Lee looking at me from the bump sink right now. You ready for this, man? Yeah, I'm ready. You got You got them all here today? You got them all. 5 fish here today. Jack Lee, Caden Noteboom, out of Watertown at Sioux Falls, South Dakota. 5 fish.
Do it. Come on.
Trying to hit 21. It'll drop to 20 pounds, 15 ounces. 2015. Congratulations. It's a top 10 right now in the MWC, sitting in 8th place. Trying to get that 21 pounds, drops to 20 pounds, 15 ounces. Michael Hall, Michael Jarzbetsky out of Antioch and Wooddale, Illinois. 1 fish here today. Blowing raspberries. I understand. Everybody's got those days. Michael, let's see. 1 fish here today. See if it's still long enough. I think it will. It's probably going to land about 4.7. You have 4 pounds, 7 ounces, 4.7. We'll see you on day number 2, man. Get yourself a photo if you like. We'll see what happens on the second day here on the St. Mary's River for all of these anglers on the National Team Championship and Masters Walleye Circuit. As the anglers come up to the bump sink, we're making sure that they are just walleyes, that they're over 15 inches, that they are alive, and they only have 5 of them at the sink. And then we bring them across the stage. We weigh them today. We'll pay some of them tomorrow. And then, of course, on the final day on Saturday, the All-American 25 and a chance of that brand new Ranger boat and Mercury power plant. Stokes, you ready, man? You guys get in all right? Barely. Jordan Stokes. Richard Stokes out of Minnesota. 3 fish in there today. Got 3 decent ones. 17 pounds, 11 ounces. 17.11 is what you get today. We'll let you grab those fish, slide on down. Nothing over 8 pounds, 9 ounces in there. All right, man. MWC team from over in Minnesota chasing some points for the MWC Championship Team of the Year. Kevin Grandgroth and Hunter Martin out of Minnesota. 1 fish here today. 1 fish. Big fish right now is still 8 pounds and 9 ounces. 8, 9. A giant caught by Brad Arbus and Austin Tomasek. Kevin and Hunter have 1 for 5 pounds and 9 ounces. Not bad, man. Get 4 more of those with it tomorrow. Get an opportunity to climb that leaderboard, see what happens. Anglers finishing the National Team Championship on the second day in 26th through 50th will cash a check. 51st through the end of the line will get some gift cards thanks to Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. There is a Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's gift card on the line for big fish on the National Team Championship side today, a $250 gift card. Also big bag for each day of the first 2 days of the National Team Championship, another $250 gift card. Right now, those both would be going to Brad Arbus and Austin Tomasek if it holds throughout the rest of the afternoon. There's also an $1,800 big fish prize for the MWC, the Masters Walleye Circuit, today and tomorrow. $1,800 both days for that. Right now, again, Arbus and Tomasek hold that place with that 8-pound and 9-ounce walleye from earlier. Ryan Rieger and Cole Hess out of Elizabeth and Markleysburg, Pennsylvania. 5 fish tournament limit. All right, Ryan, let's see what we got here. 5 fish tournament limit. Going to get into the teens here today. 5 fish for 13-13. 13-13. We'll see you across the stage on day number 2 here at the National Team Championship on the St. Mary's River in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. Danny Bacon and Mike Hudson out of Spanish and Goulet River, Ontario. 5 fish tournament limit. All right, Danny, let's see. 5 fish. 5 fish for better than 16. 16 pounds, 11 ounces, 16.11. We'll see you on day number 2, man. Anglers coming from all over the walleye world, many of them joining us from Ontario, Canada this year. Again, we'll get them up and weighed in here, and as we go through this afternoon, we'll be weighing fish till after 5 o'clock today. At least I anticipate that, unless we had that many teams that do not weigh fish. But 4:40 will be our final flight. A flight in here just a little while ago. Another flight in 10 minutes from now, and 4:40 our final flight. Anthony and Devin Nitty out of Blaine, Minnesota, 5-fish tournament limit. Five fish for... Going to go 23-13 today. 23-13, not bad. It's top 10 in both events right now. You can grab those fish, slide on down, get a photo if you like. Otherwise, right to the Sioux Tribe Fisheries. They will grab those fish from you here on day number 1. We're happy to have them helping us out each day of this event. They're taking these fish and releasing what they can. Those that they cannot release, they will make sure are donated to the elders of the tribe. And they're also utilizing a number of these fish for tracking whether these fish are natural spawned fish or if they're stocked fish. They got a cool program that they're watching that as well, so they're able to tell through some of the process here what that looks like, and they'll be able to tell what the percentage is as we go through the through the week. So very cool that we're able to help them out complete those projects and help to maintain a healthy fishery here on the St. Mary's River in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. Big thank you to the community of Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, Linda Hoth and her crew, volunteers, and all of them coming together to make an event like this happen. Takes a lot of planning, takes a lot of meetings, and talk about what ifs and all that. And they got a great layout here to work with us on. And Linda Hoth, if you have not met Linda and you live here in Sault Ste. Marie, have you been hiding under a rock? She has been around for so long. We're so happy to be working with her. It sounds like she's retiring, and I'll believe it when I see it. She keeps saying it, but I believe it when I see it. But happy to be working with her for the last number of years, and glad she was able to help us out, make this event a success once again. Frank Weeda, Corbin Heim out of Rosemont, Minnesota, Bemidji, Minnesota. Corbin Heim, one half of the World Walleye Championship winning team, and Frank, part of the second place World Walleye Championship team in 2025. Now fishing together, pooling their talents. 23 pounds and 1 ounce on 4 fish. Congratulations, man. Great job. 8 pounds, 9 ounces. Do we got one bigger than that? Okay. 8-9. This is a dual event team. Could they take the big fish prize? They got a real nice fish in here. Got a couple of nice ones, actually. He's got to make a call on it. 8 pounds, 9 ounces, the mark to beat. They get one choice. You get one choice. How good do you feel about it?
Let's ask the crowd.
All right. They're going to ask the crowd. Left. All right. Do you trust them?
I do.
All right. They've had... Won't quite get there. 7 pounds, 10 ounces, 7-10. A nice fish. Really a nice setup right now. Sitting in a top 10 for both sides. Great job. Great job. Check out the live leaderboard online for the Masters Walleye Circuit at masterswalleyscircuit.com. And if you're looking for the live leaderboard online for the National Team Championship, it's at walleyefederation.com. Michael Dickerson, Eric Carlson, Davison, Michigan, Presque Michigan. Presque. 5 fish tournament limit. Come on up here, guys. One of our dual event teams. 5 fish. Let's see where 5 fish get you. We'll be up over 21 pounds, it looks like. Looks like it'll settle in at 21 pounds, 2 ounces. Top 10 on the MWC, 11th right now on the NTC side. Nothing over 8 pounds, 9 ounces in there. All right, man, we'll let you get a picture down along the side here, and we will see you on stage day number 2. We'll see if it's going to be enough to get into that All-American 25 on the final day as we fish through the next day. And the next day, tomorrow, as that second day, that cut day really makes a big difference. James and Deborah Pollock out of Memphis, New York. 1 fish here today, day number 1. Again, this 1 fish needs to be 31 pounds, 13 ounces, man. Not sure if we're going to see a number 3 with this one. Your best chance is that final digit. Sitting at 1 pound, 14 ounces. 114. Hey, congratulations, man. A lot of effort put in that 114. Nothing to sneeze at. Hope you had a little bit of fun doing it. We'll see you in day number 2. Maybe you can make a big comeback. Run up the leaderboard. Bennett Swanson and Tom Swanson out of Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. 1 fish here today. Everybody's here for you, man. Look at this crowd. Hometown. 1 fish here today. Hey, the last one was 114. You got him by 3 pounds. 414. 414. Congratulations. Get yourselves a picture down here. Thank you so much. We'll see you on day number 2 for the National Team Championship. National Team Championship teams qualifying to get here through their local Walleye Federation club. You can do the same. Check out walleyefederation.com for more information on how to qualify for the NTC. If you are part of a club and you want to find some ways to gain entries, some other entries, get some other teams in, you got side pot opportunities. Find out what that's about at walleyefederation.com as well. More teams hitting the sink here in just a minute as we get them off the water. We'll get them weighed in as soon as we can throughout the afternoon. Dane Stanaway, Matt Craig out of Dafter and Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. A 5-fish tournament limit. This may be one of the first Sault Ste. Marie teams we've had with a 5-fish limit. Looks like a good one. See if we can get up into the 20s. Oh, yeah, we get up past the 20s. 21. 21 pounds, 9 ounces. 10th place on the NTC side. 9th place on the MWC side, and nothing over 8 pounds, 9 ounces there. All right, do you want to weigh it? Okay, let's weigh it. Got to be 8 pounds and 9 ounces. Arbus and Tomasek hold that top spot. Got a nice fish. Got a nice fish. Don't know if we'll quite get there. It is just shy of that 8-pound mark. It was probably worth at least checking. 7 pounds, 14 ounces, 714. Nice fish. Go ahead and put that one back in that basket. Oh, wants to hang on. Get a picture, and we will see you on the stage on day number 2. Real nice fish there for Matt and Dane here on day number 1 on the St. Mary's River. Awesome opportunity to show off what this river can do. Really hoping that some of these Ho-Town teams can join us in that All-American 25 on the final day. Sean Bowerman, Dennis Carrick out of Dafter and Brimley, Michigan. They got 1 fish today. 1 fish. Maybe we get over that 8 pounds, 9 ounce mark, huh? Got a nice one in there. Gonna get over 7, I think. Boy, 4 more like that, huh? Would have been real nice. Get it right there in the middle. Maybe it'll sit still. Definitely wants to swim right back out in the St. Mary's River. Hold tight there, girl. 7 pounds and an ounce. 7 pounds and 1 ounce. Congratulations. Get yourselves a photo down here, and the Sioux Tribe Fisheries will take that one from you. And we'll get it back out onto the St. Mary's River this afternoon in an undisclosed location. An opportunity to catch it on day number 2. You can check out our live stream from our events on our website as well, both websites, rather, masterswalleyscircuit.com and walleyefederation.com. We've got our live streams on our YouTube page. Check out the Walleye Federation on YouTube, and on our Facebook pages. Check out Masters Walleye Circuit on Facebook and the Walleye Federation on Facebook. And we're trying to be all over the place. It's lots of cameras, lots of moving parts, lots of things make events like this happen. We're just happy to be able to pair with a great place like Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, and all the great folks here at the Sioux to make this happen. Fun place to be. I tell everybody all the time. I get asked a lot, what's my favorite place to visit? Favorite place on the circuit. Been all over the country doing fishing tournaments. Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan absolutely ranks right at the top. One of my favorite things to do is come and watch the ships and visit the locks and all that. And I'm telling you, folks, if those of you watching the live stream, if you've not been to Sault Ste. Marie and need to make a trip, oldest city in Michigan, am I correct? Oldest city in Michigan. Got the Sioux locks here, of course. The big ships coming through. If you're a fan of any kind of water at all, it's really, really neat to see. So very cool opportunity to be up here for another national team championship. I was here in 2019. I've been here for a number of other events as well with the National Walleye Tour and the Masters Walleye Circuit, and happy to be here each and every time. My crew loves coming up here as well. You guys make it great for the anglers too. We hear nothing but good stuff from all the anglers as we came here the other day. And our rules meeting last night was great at the Kuwaitan Casino. They fed us well, and we had a good overall time so far. Looking forward to continuing that here this week. Jeremy Messerschmidt and Randy Woodland out of Grayling, Michigan, Fremont, Michigan, a 5-fish tournament limit. 5 fish. 21 pounds and 1 ounce. 21 pounds and 1 ounce into 13th place right now on the NTC side of things. Congratulations, guys. 21 pounds and 1 ounce for Jeremy and Randy on the NTC side of things. Again, live leaderboard online at walleyefederation.com for the national team championship. 21 pounds and 1 ounce there. They'll get pictures, and the Sioux Tribe Fishery will get those fish back out to the St. Mary's River this afternoon. Max Wilson and Rob Korth out of Campbellsport and Pulaski, Wisconsin. 5-fish tournament limit. Max and Rob were our winning team from our 2025 event out in, where were we? Piggstown? That's where we were last year. 20 pounds, 2 ounces, 20 pounds and 2 ounces. 15th place and 14th place right now. Opportunity continues for you on day number 2, man. We'll see you across the stage on the second day here. Opportunity to get into that All-American 25. It's got to stay in that top 25 at the end of the day tomorrow. Jesse and Dylan Nussbaum out of St. Mary's, Pennsylvania. 5-fish tournament limit for them as well. Chase and Brad Arbus and Austin Tomasek at 31 pounds and 12 ounces. 31-12, the mark to beat right now. Nussbaums out of Pennsylvania will put 23 and change as we go to settle. They are lively. You guys do a great job keeping these fish alive. The Sioux Tribe Fishery, you're going to be able to return a lot of these fish back to the St. Mary's River. 23 pounds, 10 ounces, 8th and 7th right now. 8th on the NTC, 7th on the MWC. Congratulations, man. Nothing over 8-9 in there? No. All right, man. We'll see you on day number 2. Get one of those big ones. All right, rolling on. I see the marks stared at me here in the sink. Don Marks, Dylan Marks, 5-fish tournament limit. 5 fish. Dual event team. Fish of the MWC and the NTC. Gonna be 5 fish. Gonna need some bigger ones tomorrow, man.
Gonna need some bigger ones.
9-12. 9-12. Got all 5. Just need to upgrade that size there on day number 2. Congratulations, man. Get yourself a photo if you like. Otherwise, right down to the Sioux Tribe Fisheries. They'll take them from you.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, just like that. Absolutely. Perfect.
181 teams to get through here this afternoon. We're moving right along, though. We've got teams coming in. Final flight will be due in at 4:40. Our 5th flight was due in just a few minutes ago. It'll take them a little time to get off the water here. Gets pretty congested out on the water with just a few places to pull out boats. They did a great job getting in the water this morning. Everybody in easily before 7 a.m.'s takeoff. Nicholas Hearn and Curtis Rose out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin, a 5-fish tournament limit. Looks like a decent basket coming up to the stage. Should be over 20 pounds for this one as well. Gonna be over 20. Look at how good I am at predicting that. Gonna be over 20. 20 pounds, 1 ounce. 20 pounds, 1 ounce. Boy, I better buy a lottery ticket. Congratulations, guys. We'll see you on day number 2. sometimes you see enough baskets up on the stage and you start making guesses, and you don't want to put yourself out there like that and embarrass yourself, but I got it right that time. 1 for 1. I'm going to stop there. Ron and Jackson Golepski out of Van Dyne, Wisconsin. They got 4 fish. No more predictions for me. 4 fish. 1 shy of that tournament limit. 4 fish. We'll get into the teens with these 4 fish. Where'd that 5th one go?
It was a northern.
It was a northern. 14 pounds and 9 ounces. 14.9. Yep, you can grab those fish, get a picture down here if you like, and the Sault Tribe Fisheries will take them. It was a northern. Lots of things to catch in the St. Mary's River. That's why we check to make sure they're just walleyes at the bump sink. There's only 5 of them that they're alive, and they're over 15 inches. Corey and Garrett. Paletchow and Gorsuch out of Flushing at Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. 1 fish here today. Come on up. 1 fish here today. We're chasing 1 big fish at 8 pounds and 9 ounces. Won't quite get there on this one. Going to go better than 4.5, though, I think, when it settles down. It's got a nice, lively attitude. Certainly making enough noise. 4 pounds. I think it'll go 4.9 when it locks in, maybe 4.10. It's got to sit still long enough. 4.9. 4.9, yeah, 4.9. See, when there's more in the basket, they don't move around quite so much. It's all right. Go ahead and grab yourself a photo down here, and we'll see you on day number 2. You know, those full 25-pound baskets, there's not a lot of room to roam. You got 1 fish in there, it can go everywhere. That's all right. It's not the reason you should catch just 1, all right? No, come on up, come on up. 5 fish. You got all 5, so that's all right. Nick Huxton and Jerry Francoeur out of Ontario. 5 fish for 16 pounds, 10 ounces. 16 pounds, 10 ounces, man. Great job. Great job. We will see you down here. Yep, get your picture down here, and then Sault Tribe Fisheries will take them. Excellent. Rolling through this afternoon, we'll weigh everybody that's got fish. Jay Dunbar and Robbie Landis out of Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. 1 fish here today. Got a smile on the face yet? All these folks are here to see you. That's what they told me. Got 1 nice fish here. Boy, where's the other 4 like this?
That's the problem.
7 pounds, 3 ounces, 7.3, real nice fish. Get yourself a photo with that one down here. Make a plan to catch 4 more of them tomorrow. 5, actually. Get all 5 like that tomorrow. Make yourself a run up that leaderboard, get an opportunity to get into the All-American 25 and the final day for the National Team Championship. A chance at that brand new Ranger 620. John and Easton Goebel, come on up here. Out of Drummond Island, 5 fish tournament limit for them. It's like, it feels like you either have 5 or you have 1. You know? 1 till 12 o'clock? That's a long day. John's your dad, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a long day in the boat with him, huh? No, just kidding. 18 pounds and an ounce. I set you up for that one, man. Hope he lets you sleep tonight. Good luck. 18 plus on day number 1. Doug McDonough, Tim Skenador, out of the pier in Seymour, Wisconsin. 2 fish, and Doug is bringing the fish across the stage. I want Mike Doris. I hope he's watching at home. It can happen. You can make Doug come across the stage. 2 fish here today. Gonna go 8 pounds and an ounce. What went wrong today?
Mike's not here.
Mike's not here. Blame Mike anyways. Congratulations. Oh, yeah.
We got to say hi to Barb. She's back home. I'm sure she's watching.
I'm sure she is. I'm glad you were able to do that. Congratulations, man. We'll see you on day number 2. All right. Parsons. Sean and Earl Parsons, come on up. One fish here today. One fish out of Sheboygan, Michigan. I grew up in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, so I look at that and I say you spelled it wrong. Yeah. That's all right. One fish, 3.6, 3 pounds, 6 ounces. We'll see you on day number 2. One fish there, 3 pounds, 6 ounces. Check out the live leaderboard online at walletefederation.com for the National Team Championship. If you're following along with the Masters Walleye Circuit, you can check out masterswalleyeCircuit.com for the live leaderboard. All of our live streams. Hey, you can even sign up to fish with the Masters Walleye Circuit at masterswalleyeCircuit.com. Got 2 more events for our qualifying season ahead in August and September. Frank and Andrew Mauser out of Pennsylvania. Hermitage and Sharon, Pennsylvania. One fish here today. We're chasing one big fish for 8 pounds and 9 ounces. Going to be 6 pounds shy or so. One fish for 2 pounds, 8 ounces. 2 pounds, 8 ounces. She'll get a picture if you like. Otherwise, right to the Sioux Tribe Fisheries with that one. And we'll get it back into the St. Mary's River here this afternoon. Many of these anglers fishing both the Masters Walleye Circuit and the National Team Championship. Awesome opportunity to be able to combine these 2 events, these first 2 days of the National Team Championship. Tomorrow we'll crown a winner of the Masters Walleye Circuit along with the cut day of the All-American 25. Lots of activities going on for these anglers after the weigh-in tomorrow afternoon. So anglers hang around tomorrow. Of course, the All-American 25 will get to ring sizes, and we'll have a short meeting, rules meeting about how Saturday's going to work. And then those of you fishing the Masters Walleye Circuit will, of course, award the trophies out for that on the final day for the MWC. We've got a $10,000 plus check for the winner of the Masters Walleye Circuit, a brand new Recon trolling motor for the winners of the Masters Walleye Circuit, a couple of trophies, as I mentioned, $1,000 National Team Championship prize package for the winners of the Masters Walleye. And then if you finish 26th through 50th on the NTC, you'll go home with a small check. If you finished 51st through the end on the NTC tomorrow afternoon, you'll go home with a couple of gift cards thanks to Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. We've got a couple of gift cards from Bass Pro and Cabela's worth $250 each of the first 2 days of the NTC. One for big fish, one for big bag. Again, each of the first 2 days. Right now, your leaders on both sides of everything, they'd sweep everything today, is Brad Arbus Jr. and Austin Tomasek. 8 pounds and 9 ounces. They have the big fish on both the MWC side and the NTC side. They also have the big bag at 31 pounds and 12 ounces for both the NTC and the MWC. So they are sitting pretty well. Second place, both sides, is 28-10. Brian Rieger and Richard Fike out of Pennsylvania, 4 fish. 4 fish, one shy of the tournament limit. Sure you left it out there for tomorrow. 4 fish here today. Going to try to get into the double digits. We're going to fall just shy, though. One more of those fish would have helped you. 9-14 today, 9-14. Get a picture down here if you'd like. Otherwise, write to the fisheries, and they will grab them from you. You bet. Thank you. Glad all these anglers fishing the National Team Championship could make it here with us. Cool opportunity to come across the big stage here, and cool hang out with me, right? It's fun to be with these anglers each and every year. This is my 10th NTC that I've been a part of, and 9th that I've been on the stage for. So getting to learn these anglers and screwing up their names entirely for the last 9 years. Liam and Will Kinnear out of Bruce Township, Michigan. If I don't screw up the names of the anglers, I'll screw up the town names, but the checks are always printed correctly. So that's what matters. 5 fish for Liam and Will. 5 fish for 25 pounds and an ounce. 25 pounds an ounce. 5th place for the MWC. 6th place for the NTC right now. Anything over 8 pounds, 9 ounces. Nice job, man. Into a top 10 on both sides. Top 5 in the MWC right now. Real nice bag of fish. So that's what we're looking at. That 25 pounds plus right now gets you sitting pretty for both events as we roll through this day 1 afternoon. We'll bring up Shane Turcotte. Bill Lamage out of Goulet River, Ontario, London, Ontario. 2 fish. Shane, 2 fish. Where's the rest of them, man?
Well, the plan didn't go according to plan.
Do a little bit of scrambling today, huh?
Lots of scrambling.
6 pounds, and I'm going to try to give you 6.5 if it can stay settled. It's too much room in the basket, you know? 6 pounds and change as we wait for it to lock in. You have to get after it tomorrow. Hopefully that plan comes together. Did you see, changing conditions after that wind the last couple of days? I got to imagine some stuff changed on the water.
Yeah, no, we saw lots of fish, casted lots of fish, but they were just swimming away. Like, it was tough to get them to bite.
6 pounds, 8 ounces. 6 pounds, 8 ounces, what will give 6 pounds and 8 ounces. Congratulations, man. You bet. Thank you. 6 pounds, 8 ounces for Shane and Bill. Congratulations. Craig Huss and Brian Carlson out of Weston, Anita, Wisconsin. 2 fish here today. You don't have to run. I'll be here all afternoon. 2 fish. Best 2 fish here today. Did we throw weight back today, or we just didn't see all of them?
Up until an hour ago, there was nothing in that basket. So,
well, glad you got these 2. 7 pounds, 4 ounces. 7-4. You can get a picture down this way. Sioux Tribe Fisheries will take those fish from you after you take that with those fish. And then we'll see you on day number 2. We'll take off tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. Once again, Cooper Leach and Robert Neester out of Wolverine and Afton, Michigan. 3 fish here today. Jason, 31 pounds, 12 ounces. Got to be 31-13 to take the lead. Will be hard to do with 3 fish. Man, these are angry fish. Were they this angry all day?
Yes. No, not angry enough.
Not angry enough. Man, angry fish right now. 12 pounds, 3 ounces, 12-3. Congratulations, man. Great job. Good-looking fish. Just need to get all 5 of them there tomorrow. Be sitting in a good spot. Looks like you're on the right fish. You can get all 5. Dan Johnson and Walter Price out of Fayetteville, Ohio, Lowell, Michigan. 3 fish here today, dual event team. 3 fish here today. Got to get some more tomorrow, Walter. 11 pounds, 3 ounces, 11-3. We'll see you on day number 2, man. You bet. She'll get your picture down here if you like. Otherwise, right to the Sioux Tribe Fishery with them. Anglers from all over the walleye world coming to hang out with us, not only for the Masters Walleye Circuit, but qualifying for the National Team Championship. Qualifying going on right now through clubs. Hope you can get involved with a Walleye Federation club. Maybe you get your opportunity to fish in 2027 with the National Team Championship. The date and location to be announced soon. Now, everybody wants to know where we're going. We'll announce it soon, is what I can tell you. Brian and Jim Helgamo out of Bark River in Escanaba, Michigan. 2 fish. I'll get you there. 2 fish here today. For Brian and Jim. 2. And maybe just shy of that 8.5 pound mark. 8 pounds, 4 ounces. 8 pounds and 4 ounces. Congratulations. What's your boat number? 143. 143. All right. How many fish? 1. 1. Come on up here, man. Cordova and Swanstrom. 1 fish. 1 alive. For 4 and change. Man, these are some angry river fish right now. At least when you bring them up by me, they are. 4 pounds, 3 ounces. 4-3. We'll see you on day number 2, man. Parking lots are starting to clear. A lot of boats still to come out of the water, though. We'll be weighing fish till after 5 o'clock here this afternoon. 4:40 in just a couple minutes, our final flight is due in, so most of all anglers should be in and around the harbor area. Appreciate all of our volunteers out here helping to move traffic around and get boats in and out of where they need to be, anglers in and out of where they need to be. Appreciate the Sioux Tribe Fisheries coming and hanging out with us today, tomorrow, and Saturday as well, taking care of the fish. Fish going into some research projects. Some of the fish are going back out into St. Mary's River. The majority of them will do that. Those fish that can't make it will go and be donated to the elders of the tribe, and so none of it will go to waste. Most of all will go back to be caught once again. Nathan Stender, Thomas Bliven out of Battle Creek, Nebraska, Cozad, Nebraska. 2 fish here today. All right, Nathan. 2 fish. Got one real nice one in there. Gotta get 4 more like that tomorrow. 9 pounds, 6 ounces. 9-6. Congratulations. Get a picture down this way, and then Sioux Tribe Fisheries will take that one. Check out the live leaderboard online for the Walleye Federation and the National Team Championship at walleyefederation.com. Check out the live leaderboard online for the Masters Walleye Circuit at masterswalleyeCircuit.com. There are 2 different events running at the same time across the stage right now. So there are 5 fish. Could count for both or one or the other. Glad we were able to bring the Masters Walleye Circuit alongside of the National Team Championship this year. We have so many of the sounds like big freighter coming through behind me as well. That's one of the cool parts of being here at Sault Ste. Marie is the Great Lakes ships that come through. Again, as these anglers come up to the sink, we're checking to make sure they've got 5 fish, that they're walleyes, that they're alive, they're over 15 inches. And then we bring them across the stage. Cal and John. Cal, come on up here, man. Oostishin. Not bad. John Gilman. 4 fish. Wants to give you that 14. We'll see if it stays up there. I think we're getting rid of a little water here. Where's that 5th fish?
In the lake or river, both.
Did you get to see it today?
No, but I'm sure we had it on a few times.
4 fish. Angry fish, man. As the afternoon goes on, these fish get angrier and angrier, it seems. It'll be 13 and change. Trying to get him to sit still. We hear the horn of one of the Great Lakes freighters coming through. $13.13 is where we'll go. All right, Mark Hugo, Andy Nye out of Essexville, Michigan. 1 fish here today. 1 fish. Is it going to be 1 fish for like 12 pounds? Oh, 1 fish. Well, 1 fish. It's better than 1.5. 2 pounds, 10 ounces. 2 pounds, 10 ounces. Congratulations, man. Get a picture if you like down here. Otherwise, we will see you across the stage. Day number 2. We'll see you out take off tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Let's bring up Kyle Eastman and John Way out of Escanaba, Michigan, Cornell, Michigan. 1 fish here today, one of our dual event teams. Number 1 fish baskets. Everybody's still learning the waters. Everything changing over the week.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
A lot of wind, little rain earlier. Cold front. 4 pounds, 4 ounces, 4-4 for Kyle and John. You bet. Got to try to keep up with the fish. And, of course, you put a boundary on there, and some of those fish just over the other side. Dale Bibler, Chad Hoover out of Lowell, Michigan. Saranac, Michigan. Is that it? Saranac? Saranac. 4 fish here today. Good-looking fish. Just missing that one to round out the bag. 13 pounds and an ounce. 13 pounds and an ounce. We'll see on day number 2 for Dale and Chad. Congratulations, guys. Live leaderboard again online, walleyefederation.com and masterswalleyeCircuit.com. Zach and Jacob Nemeth, Zabisky and Swamico, Wisconsin. 5-fish tournament limit. These guys held up a trophy in Fond du Lac, winning the Mercury National. Now an opportunity to hoist some big trophies on both the Masters Walleye Circuit and NTC side. 5 fish for 25 pounds, 14 ounces. 5th place on the NTC side, 4th place on the MWC side. Anything over 8 pounds, 9 ounces. No. All right, man. We'll let you grab that basket, get some pictures. Nice job. Top 5 on both sides of the bill here on day number 1. Get 25 pounds each of the first 2 days. Certainly opportunities to fish on that final day in the NTC. Austin Crossman and Mason Craycraft out of Green Bay and Two Rivers, Wisconsin. A 5-fish tournament limit here. 5 fish. All right, Mr. Crossman, let's see. 16 pounds, 5 ounces, 16.5. If you look at that, it's 28th on the NTC side. Just a little bit more weight there tomorrow, man. A little bit more weight there tomorrow. Don't stop giving it. Just keep chasing. You never know. It's going to depend on how everybody fishes tomorrow, of course. We've got 88 boats so far weighed in on the NTC side out of 181. I guarantee we won't weigh anywhere close to 181 with the amount of boats that have pulled simply out of the parking lot here today. But we do have a number of boats still in the water that we will weigh here as quickly as possible. Luke and Kevin, Bramlett and McComber out of Stockbridge and Gregory, Michigan. 2 fish here today. 2 fish here on day number 1. One came earlier today, one came late in the day.
We had about 4 fish come off right out on top of the water. 2 about 6-pounders and the others 5s.
Want them back tomorrow. You're going to want them back tomorrow. 2 fish. Hang on one second. Hold on one second. It was just about ready to lock. I think it's going to go 6:14. Yep, that's where it was sitting before. 6:14. Congratulations, guys. All right. Rolling through. Again, appreciate all the volunteers helping out. Doing a great job. Appreciate all the help from everybody here in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. Making an event like this happen is not easy. There's a lot of moving parts to all of this. Between the volunteers, between getting everything organized for a rules meeting and hosting as many people as we had. Over 480 folks at the almost 400, just shy of 500, I suppose, at the rules meeting last night. Dave and Logan Supley out of Van Dyne, Wisconsin. 5-fish tournament limit. All right, Logan. We're chasing 31 pounds, 13 ounces. Not even close. But all 5 fish. It's a start. Just got to find some bigger ones tomorrow. 5 fish. It's going to be mid-14s when it gets there. 14.10. 14 pounds, 10 ounces. We'll see it on day number 2. Go ahead and get a picture down here. And then we'll get those fish over to the Sioux Tribe Fisheries, who's been taking good care of the fish. Anglers have been doing a good job with the fish as well. As I mentioned, it's pretty angry fish coming across the stage. That bodes well. These cooler water temps, maybe not great for fishing, but good for the fish health. Edward Hatton Jr. and Leonard Heffron out of Hastings and Clay, New York. Come on up, 5-fish tournament limit. As I mentioned, chasing 31 pounds, 13 ounces. I mean, it's not Lake Erie, but it is all connected. These could be the same fish that you'll see someday over there. 5 fish for 15-15. 29th place. So on the NTC side, got to get in that 25. Just a little bit more there on day number 2, and you'll be there. Congratulations. All-American 25 get to fish on Saturday. All-American 25 get to fish on Saturday, so you need to make sure you get in there. Keep working at it. With the way the boundaries are set up here, I mean, there are some pretty long runs to get to for a number of these anglers, depending on where you want to run to. But we have watched events here in Sault Ste. Marie be won right out behind the trailer before. That doesn't mean there'll be fish there this weekend that could possibly win this event, but you never know. But I can guarantee you this, if you've ever run fishing tournaments and you give somebody a boundary, well over half the field will go right to that boundary no matter how far away it is. If I opened up all of Lake Huron, I would think somebody would be in Bay City if they could make it there in fuel. Waiting for more of them to hit the bump sink. As soon as we do, we will get them across the stage for both the Masters Walleye Circuit and the National Team Championship here on the St. Mary's River. You can check out the live leaderboards, as I've mentioned many times, masterswalleyeCircuit.com for the MWC teams and walleyefederation.com for the Walleye Federation teams in the NTC. Live streams are there as well. We'll be broadcasting that tomorrow for takeoff as well. A 5-fish tournament limit for Robert and Hunter Nitty out of Rosemont, Minnesota. We are chasing 31-13, and every time you run up here, man, I feel like I'm going to wear these fish. 5 fish for Hunter and his dad. 27 pounds and 1 ounce in a 4th place on the MWC, 5th place on the NTC. 8 pounds, 9 ounces for big fish. Anything in there like that? 8, 9? No? All right, man. Well, it's a good bag of fish sitting in the top 5 for both sides. We'll see you on day number 2. Good job. All right, Kurt Kraniak, Albert Skiba out of Gaylord and Alpena, Michigan. 4 fish here today. Kurt, where's that 5th fish, man?
Not here.
Not here. Did you see it today?
Oh, yes, we did see it.
Yeah. Did you throw it back early?
We did not.
You didn't throw any weight back at least. All right. 10 pounds, 8 ounces today. 10-8 is what your weight will be today. We'll get some pictures over here if you'd like. Otherwise, the Sioux Tribe Fisheries will grab them. Yeah, these no-call events, sometimes you can get greedy. You throw some weight back early in the day that you wish you had back later in the day. You just even one fish, just a pound or so, is all you really want sometimes. And you throw that little one back at the beginning of the day. It's the first fish. We'll throw it back, and it comes back to bite you sometimes. It's just the way that no-call tournament fishing ends up being here in the walleye world. And many teams still out on the water. We'll get them in as soon as possible. Although it's dwindling out there, we'll get them across. Be weighing fish till probably a little after about 5:30 or so today and tomorrow. On Saturday, it goes a little bit quicker. We will only have 25 teams to weigh. We'll start our weigh-in same time at 3:15. All 25 teams will come in at one time, and we will weigh them in from 25th to number 1 on that final day to see who we will crown a winner of the 2026 Bass Pro Shops Cabela's National Team Championship. Winning team for the NTC will win a brand new Ranger 620 FS and a Mercury outboard on the back of that one. What a great opportunity to show off that boat and always call yourself champions of the National Team Championship. Mike and John Mahalik out of Bradford, Pennsylvania have 3 fish they want to bring to the stage here on day number 1. Now, just be careful. It's getting a little slick there in that mud. 3 fish here today. For 11 pounds and 4 ounces. 11 pounds, 4 ounces. Get yourself a photo down this way. Sioux Tribe Fisheries is waiting for you as well to take those fish off your hands. We appreciate their help this week as well. Lincoln and Carl Martin out of Rhinelander in Brooklyn, Wisconsin, a 5-fish tournament limit. All right, Lincoln. Good-looking bag of fish here. 5-fish tournament limit. We are chasing 31 13. 29.9. 29.9. Do you have one in there that's better than 8.9? All right. Second place on the NTC side of things with 29 pounds and 9 ounces. These Martins can find some fish no matter where we're at. They're in second place on the Masters Walleye Circuit side as well. Going to be a great fight to the very end here if these anglers can stay on these fish that they have found this week. It was interesting listening to the anglers talk about this bite because I think some of them were very confident in what they had earlier in the week. We've had a little bit of changing conditions, although things stabilizing here today and tomorrow. We'll see if that pays dividends as we get to Saturday, where we may see a change in conditions once again and could just topple everything that everybody's got. But it'll be interesting to see what happens tomorrow afternoon as we round out the cut day for the National Team Championship and the final day for the Masters Walleye Circuit. The teams sitting at the top for the MWC, many of them have held either MWC trophies or NWT trophies before. We'll love the opportunity to cash that nice big check here in Sault Ste. Marie this time around. Josh and Don Wiesner out of Fond du Lac and North Fond du Lac, they got a 5-fish limit. All right, Josh. 5 fish. Looks like a good bag of fish here as well. This should put you in a pretty good spot for both events as well. Probably top 10. Maybe 7th or 8th or so, probably in that spot or so. 9th on the NTC side and 8th on the MWC side with 25 pounds and 7 ounces. Nice job. 25 pounds, 7 ounces. Get yourself a photo if you like, and Sioux Tribe Fisheries will take them. So that's where we're at, folks. You want that top 10, you got to be at that 25 or better right now. Of course, the All-American 25 is where you need to be at the end of the day tomorrow to fish on Saturday. And we're paying down, I think it's 14 spots for the MWC tomorrow afternoon. So want to stay up in there to cash a check on the MWC. Over $1,800 each day for the Masters Walleye Circuit for big fish. So today and tomorrow, over $1,800 for big fish. Right now, that 8-pound, 9-ounce walleye stands tall. Standing the test of time right now as well for Brad Arbus and Austin Tomasek. Derek and Matthew Magnuson out of Fond du Lac and Watertown, Wisconsin, a 5-fish tournament limit. 5 fish. A solid 5-fish basket, about the only way you're going to touch any of these top 10 teams, but still a possibility to get into that 25th spot with a good basket tomorrow, even with 12 pounds, 13 ounces today. 12, 13 today. We'll see on day number 2, man. Great job. You check out our live leaderboards, our live streams, more information about the Walleye Federation, all of that online at walleyefederation.com. Check out our remaining schedule for the Masters Walleye Circuit at masterswalleyecircuit.com. Aaron Marzine and Gary Gorsuch, come on up. NTC team out of Sault Ste. Marie. 3 fish in there. Got one real nice one.
Would like to have 5 like that.
5 like that would be good. That's certainly the goal. 3 fish for 11 pounds, 8 ounces. Got a little work for you. You like it. Come from behind. It makes it a better story, right?
Yeah, exactly. We're going to go get 5 like that big one tomorrow.
Absolutely, man. We'll see you on day number 2 here in Sault Ste. Marie. St. Mary's River. There's a lot of pressure for the local anglers. I mean, you know, they put the pressure on themselves. They want to perform well for all of the folks that they do this for. But you know, it's your hometown. A lot of people coming in. You want to say, hey, I know how to fish this. I'm not going to have somebody come in that doesn't know it and do well here. But sometimes you can get your own head. Sometimes you're following, you're chasing ghosts, as they would say. And, you know, things happen. Jimmy and Dory Sell out of Berlin, Wisconsin. 2 fish. MWC team. Chasing some points for the Masters Walleye Circuit. Couple of fish here. Did you see more? Did you get greedy today?
I saw plenty.
You saw plenty. 7-3, 7 pounds, 3 ounces. We'll see you on day number 2. A lot of fish to be had out on the St. Mary's River. It's a very healthy system. Sioux Tribe Fisheries is actually utilizing many of these fish here as a survey point to track natural spawning fish versus stocked fish. So it's a pretty cool opportunity for us to be able to help them out with that. And of course, they're taking all of the fish. They'll release the fish that they can in an undisclosed location. Those that they can't release will go to donation to the elders of the tribe, the Sault Ste. Marie tribe. Jason Doyen and Christopher Jelvenzen out of Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, and Dexter, Michigan. 5 fish tournament limit. Jason looks like a good basket of fish setting on the scale here. This will set him up well. Certainly a top 10 on both sides on the MWC and the NTC. 26 pounds, 10 ounces. 26 pounds, 10 ounces. Nothing over 8 pounds, 9 ounces. All right, man. 7th place on the NTC, 6th on the MWC right now. Great job. 5 nice fish out of the St. Mary's River. Anglers able to go on the U.S. and Canadian side. Mike Hansen and Ben Repa out of Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. 3 fish here today. Man, everybody from Sault Ste. Marie is here for you guys. Right here. 3 fish here today. We got an opportunity to improve the story tomorrow. 3 fish today for 8 pounds and 3 ounces. 8-3. Get yourselves a photo down here. Sioux Tribe Fisheries will take them from you after that then. Congratulations. We'll have all of our photos and results posted on our websites and social media pages as soon as we can here this afternoon. Look for that. Let's bring up Andrew Hugo and Chris Allred out of Linwood, Michigan and Genesee, Michigan. 1 fish here today. 1 fish chasing the big fish prize of 8 pounds and 9 ounces. Would almost have to double this one. 4 pounds, 12 ounces. 412. Congratulations, man. Live leaderboard online, walleyefederation.com for the NTC and masterswalleyeCircuit.com for the MWC. Live leaderboards available throughout the weigh-in, and then we will final results for the day will be posted and our results pages. The live leaderboard is unofficial. Final results will be posted as soon as we are completed with today and finalize everything with any kind of penalties, late penalties, things of that nature. Blake Sayers and Terry Sayers out of Indiana, they got 1 fish. Is it DeMott? DeMott, Indiana. 1 fish here today. Did you guys see others? Did you have one in your hand that you threw back?
No, I wish.
Just had the 1. Settle for the 1. 4 pounds, 8 ounces. 4-8. We'll see you on day number 2. Get a picture if you'd like. Sioux Tribe Fisheries then will take those from you. Thank you so much, guys. We are checking to make sure the anglers only have walleyes. They only have 5. They're over 15 inches and that they're alive at the sink. And then we bring them up to weigh here this afternoon. Parking lot starting to clear out here just a little bit more this afternoon. We'll be weighing fish probably for the next 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes. Tyler Wolin and Brett Jones, your next team to the stage. They got 1 fish to show off. Out of Sault Ste. Marie. 1 fish. Got to beat 8 pounds, 9 ounces for 1 fish. Take the top spot. 8-9. It's a good fish. Just dropping shy of that 8-pound mark. 7-13. You need 5 of those tomorrow, and maybe you can sneak back in there. But we'll see. You know where you can get 5 of them?
I think so. We'll go give her hell tomorrow.
All right, man. Go ahead and get a picture with that one, though, down here, and then Sioux Tribe Fisheries will take that one. Real nice fish, 7-13. Still holding on, 8 pounds and 9 ounces. Brad Arbus and Austin Tomasek, your leaders on both the NTC and the Masters Walleye Circuit side. 31 pounds, 12 ounces. 8 pounds and 9 ounces for their big fish here on day number 1. Tomorrow morning we take off at 7 a.m. right here at the park, Annie Osborne Park in Sault Ste. Marie, right next to the William Gregory launch. We'll get the anglers in, and then we'll take off at 7 o'clock. Boat 181 will be the first boat out tomorrow morning. Boat number 1 will be the last boat out tomorrow morning. They were the first boat out today. They'll be the last boat out tomorrow. We flip the field. We'll send a text message to the anglers tonight about those flight times. Steve and Randy Boatinger out of Chilton, Wisconsin. They've got a couple of fish. All right, Steve. 2 fish here today. These 2 fish have to weigh 31 pounds, 13 ounces, take the lead. That'd be pretty cool. 4 pounds and an ounce, 4 pounds and an ounce. Get your picture down here, man, and we will see you on day number 2. Gerald Sawyer, Robert Hoffman out of Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. 4 fish basket for these guys. 1 shy of that tournament limit. Where's that 5th fish?
We had to throw it back.
Had to throw it back. 4 fish, 13 pounds, 4 ounces. 13 pounds, 4 ounces. We'll see you on day number 2, guys. You bet. 31 pounds, 12 ounces. The mark to beat to take the lead on both the Masters Walleye Circuit side and the NTC side. National Team Championship. These anglers fish in the National Team Championship. In case you're wondering, they qualified through a multitude of clubs across the country. If you want to get involved in fishing the National Team Championship, get yourself involved with a local Walleye Federation club all across the country. There's some clubs up here in Sault Ste. Marie. There's clubs in Wyoming and Colorado and the Dakotas and Wisconsin and Illinois and Indiana, all over the place. If you do not have a club by you, I'd be surprised, but it does happen. We can always get you set up to start a Walleye Federation club wherever you are at. Get a hold of us online at walleyefederation.com. Next to the stage, Kyle and Rachel Karstead out of Manitowoc, Wisconsin. 3 fish here today. 3 fish. New plans for tomorrow?
Not really.
Just got to keep grinding. 3 fish at 5:13. 5:13. Get yourself some photo downs here. And then Sioux Tribe Fisheries will take them. Things quieting. Getting quiet in the parking lot, I suppose, as we started clearing them out. Few less anglers out on the water as well. Starting to see less boats hanging out beyond the harbor. We'll get as many that have fish weighed in here as quickly as possible. Shouldn't be too much longer from now. Jacob Mogd and John Camps out of Ashland, Wisconsin, and Duluth, Minnesota. 5 fish tournament limit. I'm doing well, man. You got all 5 fish. We just got to upgrade those sizes tomorrow.
Yes, majorly. It was a struggle, but we did it. So.
We got, there's the one big fish is 8 pounds, 9 ounces. I just want to throw that out there. 5 fish, 6 pounds, 9 ounces. So we got some improvement to do, but you got it, man. You got it. We'll see you on day number 2. We can shove all 5 fish into the 1 fish and still have some room. Though we will not put fish into fish here. That's not what we're going to do. We're not doing that. Not going there. We're getting down near the end. I see that line shortening on the anglers pulling boats out of the water. We'll have them up here in just a little bit. Matthew Dubes and Kyle Everett out of Auburn, Michigan, Tawas City, Michigan. 4 fish. Come on up here, Kyle. 4 fish here today, 1 shy of that tournament limit. Did we see a 5th fish in the boat today that we got greedy, threw it back? No, didn't even see it, huh?
Did not see it.
All right, well, that doesn't feel so bad, I suppose. Sometimes you throw that weight back, you really want it. But we got 4 fish today, 15-10. 15-10 for your day number 1 weight. We'll see you on stage on day number 2, taking off tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. And we'll bring the anglers back, start to weigh in at 3:15 tomorrow afternoon for the final day of the Masters Walleye Circuit and cut day of the National Team Championship here on the St. Mary's River. Fun couple of days here in Sault Ste. Marie for me and my crew. The anglers have come up to me last night. They're talking to me at the rules meeting saying, man, this is just a great place. Many of them first-time anglers here to Sault Ste. Marie. and had a couple of them that have fished here many times and said, man, they always do a great job, and I absolutely agree. Always do a great job here in Sault Ste. Marie. The volunteers do everything they can to make sure the anglers are taken care of. We had anglers that needed to get picked up. They were dead in the water. Their boat died on them. They could not get anywhere. They're down at Drummond Island, the ferry down there. Linda's husband, he volunteered to go and pick those anglers up and bring them back here so they can get the truck and trailer. That's the kind of hospitality we've come to know and love about the folks up here in Sault Ste. Marie. So really thank you for doing so. And we're looking forward to the next couple of days to see what can happen. Mike McDowell and Mike McDowell. Mike squared. It says you got both names on there at the same time. Jeb's your son. Yep. So we got Mike and Jeb McDowell, correct? Yep. All right. Well, 2 fish here today for Mike and Jeb, and 8 pounds and an ounce. 8 pounds an ounce. Get 3 more in there. You'll be sitting good. You'll be sitting good. Here you go, man. We'll get you a picture with these ones here down along the side, and Sioux Tribe Fisheries will take them. You bet, man. Alex and Joel, Poliquin and Drolet out of Hearst, Ontario. 5 fish. Is it Drolet? Did I get it right? Yeah, it's Drolet. All right. I only know that because there happens to be a wood furnace company that I happen to own one of those, and it's Drolet. And otherwise, I would have got it wrong. I would have said Drolette, probably like many other people. 5 fish for Alex and Joel. And try to get over that 20-pound mark. I think we will probably be over 20 and a half even. See where that puts you. I think that's going to put you pretty close to that bubble on the NTC side of things. But that's not a bad place to be here on day 1. Just see if we can do it again on day number 2. These fish don't want to settle down, so I'm just going to keep talking like this. So we sit here and stare at a screen. It's super exciting television. 20 pounds and 11 ounces, 22nd place right now, man. So good job. We'll get you a picture down this way. Yep, super exciting when that scale doesn't quite want to lock instantly, and these fish move around quite a bit. That's just the way that goes. Jacob Tromley, Peter Schaefer out of Glenwood, Michigan, and Linwood, Michigan. 3 fish here today. This team always swinging for the fences. 3 fish, got one real nice one in there. The other ones are nothing to sneeze at. There's a lot of teams that wish they had those too. But we're going to put 3 for 14.9. I think 2 more in there would have done a lot of service for you. But 14.9, and you have to try to get all 5 of those in there on day number 2, man. Yep. You all right? Yeah, I understand that. No call events, throwing them back early, and pay the price at the end of the day if you can't come back up with them. Ruffalo, Brandon and Nicole out of Kossuth, Wisconsin. 4 fish here today. They were boat 181, but we get to see their smiling faces as the first boat out tomorrow morning. See, the cue was to smile when I said that. Brandon, 12 pounds even today, 12 pounds. Got some work cut out for you.
Yeah, we do. Had a few mishaps today, missed a couple fish, lost a fish or 2 that probably put us really close to that cut mark. I don't know how we're going to get a bite tomorrow, but we're going to find them. We're going to try to get 5.
Well, everybody's following you, man. So, you have to just kind of make it up as you go along. But we'll see you on day number 2. And, you will be the first boat out tomorrow. Boat 181 will be the first boat out. Boat number 1 will be the final boat out. Waiting for whoever it is that wants to weigh fish yet. Looks like we are running out of boats to weigh. We have weighed 112 NTC boats. That's all right. We're making sure we got everybody taken care of. We got another one here. Casey Felling, Trevor Wood out of Libertyville, Illinois, Lake Forest, Illinois. 5 fish. Come on up here, guys. 5 fish tournament limit. See if we can get one more of these baskets into that top 25. Don't know if we'll quite get there. One of our dual event teams. Maybe. I think we will. I think we'll get in there. Do this tomorrow. You're sitting well, man. 23 pounds, 5 ounces in a 15th place on the NTC, 14th on the MWC. 14th, I believe, is the bubble team for the payout on the MWC. So maybe you can sneak in on that All-American 25 and get yourself a check from the MWC tomorrow as well. Adam and Mark. Burke and McCaleb. McCaleb? All right. Out of Black River, Michigan. 4 fish. Where's that fifth one?
It's a tough day.
Tough day. Just happy to have the 4, I suppose. 12 pounds and 2 ounces. 12 pounds, 2 ounces for Adam and Mark. Congratulations. Get yourselves a photo right down here, and then the Sioux Tribe Fisheries will grab those fish from you. Nice job here today. Lucas and Craig Sharaj out of Sheboygan and Petoskey, Michigan. 4 fish. Come on up. 4 fish. Last call, anglers. Last call. If you got fished away, last call for day number 1. Lucas and Craig may be our last basket here today. We're going to end it with 4 fish and 9 pounds, 9 ounces. 9 pounds, 9 ounces. We'll see you on day number 2. I see staff running around making sure we don't have anybody else to weigh. Whether we do or not, I just want to make sure you all understand that we've got our live leaderboards online right now, but our final results for each day will be posted online, masterswalleyeCircuit.com and walleyefederation.com for the Masters Walleye Circuit, of course, for the MWC, and walleyefederation.com for the National Team Championship. I'm seeing cut off right now, so we are done with day number 1. Your leaders on both sides, Brad Arbus Jr., Austin Tomasek at 31 pounds, 12 ounces. Ladies and gentlemen, where do we go from here? Final day for the MWC and cut day for the National Team Championship here out of Sault Ste. Marie, and the St. Mary's River will happen tomorrow afternoon. Hope you can join us at 3:15. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow.